chapter. Our next chapter is force and energy. You have already studied about force and energy in your fourth standard, right? What is force? We already പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. A push or pull. A push or a pull. That is a force. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഫോഴ്സ് കാരണം നമുക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ ചേഞ്ചസ് ഉണ്ടാവും? We can move an object or we can stop an object or we can move faster a moving object. Then we can change the direction of an object. Direction of a moving object. Okay? Then we can change the shape and size of an object. These are the things we can do while applying a force. Or force can be used to do these things. Okay? There are different types of force. While we are lifting or pushing or pulling, we are applying a muscular force. Okay? We apply muscular force. Then on television, you might have seen that astronauts are floating in the space. They can't. This astronaut can't stand straight on space. Why? Because there is no gravitational force and force of attraction in space. So these astronauts are floating. Then why we are standing straight or we can walk on the earth? Because there is gravitational force. Okay? Then why a ball is stopping after rolling sometimes on the ground? Because there is a force between this ball and the ground. That is frictional force. Then this frictional force slows down the moving object. And due to this frictional force, we can walk on the floor. Okay? Then, what force is responsible for the regaining of a rubber band? If we are stretching a rubber band, after leaving it, it regains its original shape. Which force is responsible for that? That is elastic force. Okay? Then, most simple machines make use of mechanical force. For example, a pair of scissors uses its mechanical force to cut things. For cutting, we are using mechanical force. And take a tub filled with water. If we press a mug on the top of this water, what will happen? We feel a force is coming upward. Right? Or while pushing a ball floating on the water, we also at that time also we feel a upward force. That upward force upon a floating object by water is called upthrust or a buoyant force. The upward push of water on a floating object is called buoyant force or upthrust. This force acts on every object, even ourselves, when we are playing in a swimming pool. Swimming in a swimming pool, that buoyant force will act upon us. Okay? There are some other types of forces also. That is magnetic force, electrostatic force, etc. that you will study in your higher classes. Then in fourth standard you have already studied about simple machines. Some simple machines, right? What are simple machines? Tools which helps us to do work easier. Right? And they help, this simple machine help us to do work by applying force at a convenient point which either changes the direction of force or increase the force applied. നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന force apply ചെയ്യുന്ന direction change ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ apply ചെയ്യുന്ന force increase ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മളെ help ചെയ്യുന്നു. What? Simple machine. And some of the simple machine we have discussed in the 4th standard are levers, wheel and axle, inclined plane, then wedge, etc. We have already studied about levers, right? Commonly used levers are pliers, bottle opener, tweezer, hammers, etc. Have you seen someone using a rod to lift a heavy rock? ഒരു ഭാരമുള്ള കല്ല് പൊക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരു റോഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? By keeping a stone or a block of wooden piece, and by using that rod we apply a downward force on the one end, and with that downward force the rock will push upward. That is a type of lever. And there are different terms we have to study in lever, that is fulcrum, load and effort. Fulcrum എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു ഒരു വലിയ കല്ല് പൊക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ഒരു റോഡ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യും. അതിന്റെ ഒരു സെന്റർ പൊസിഷനിൽ നമ്മളൊരു ബ്ലോക്ക് വെക്കും. ആ ബ്ലോക്കിന്റെ മുകളിൽ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ആ ഒരു റോക്ക് പൊക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ദാറ്റ് ബ്ലോക്ക് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് fulcrum. ആൻഡ് നമ്മൾ അപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോഴ്സിനെ പറയുന്നതാണ് effort. And that stone is the load. Okay, these are the basic terms you have to study in levers. Levers can be classified into 3 types: first class lever, second class lever and third class lever. And the difference between first class, second class and third class depend upon the position of the fulcrum. If the fulcrum is in between load and the effort, it is a first class lever. And if the fulcrum is behind the load or load is in between effort and the fulcrum, that is a second class levers. And when the effort is in between load and fulcrum, that is plucker or tweezer. നമ്മളൊരു ഇപ്പോൾ ഉപ്പിലിട്ട മാങ്ങയൊക്കെ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലേ നിങ്ങൾ? ഭരണിയിലാക്കിയിട്ട് സെയിലിൽ വെക്കുന്ന അവരൊരു ട്വീസർ എടുക്കാറുണ്ട്, അത് ആ ബോട്ടിലിൽ എടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. ഫ്രം while using that they are applying a force in between effort ഫൾക്രത്തിന്റെയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ലോഡിന്റെയും ഇടയ്ക്കാണ് വരുന്നത്. Okay, understood? First class, second class and third class. First class fulcrum is between load and effort. Second class load is in between fulcrum and effort. Third class effort is in between fulcrum and load. Next is inclined plane. This also you have studied in your 4th standard. That is, we are using a plank or wooden plank for lifting or loading heavier object in a truck or like that. And you might have seen trams in the hospital for pushing wheelchair and stretchers like that. And this ram will help the attendants to push the wheelchair, and those who are not well, they can sit on wheelchair and those attendants will take them to doctor. Then have you enjoyed rides in slides? Right? അവിടെ ഒരു സ്ലോപ്പ് ആയിട്ടല്ല ഉണ്ടാവുക, സ്ലൈഡിലൂടെ വരുമ്പോൾ അതൊരു ഇൻക്ലൈൻഡ് പ്ലെയിൻ ആണ്. Then next is pulley. Pulley is a small wheel with a groove around its outer edge. അതിന്റെ outer edge ഒരു groove ഉണ്ടാവും, ഒരു small wheel ആണ്. Okay, and this groove can hold a rope and its position. ഒരു rope അതിന്റെ പൊസിഷനിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യും ആ ഒരു groove. The pulley, a pulley together with a chain or a rope is used to lift an object. ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് ലിഫ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് മെയിൻ ആയിട്ട് പുള്ളി യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. There are 2 types of pulley, a fixed pulley and a movable pulley. A pulley which is used for drawing water from well is a fixed pulley. It is lifted to some support. A rope is passed over the pulley. The bucket is also tied at one end and we have play a foot at the other side. And movable pulley. Movable pulley along with fixed pulley are used to lift an object. Next is wheel and axle. Wheel and axle means there is a wheel and which is a rod which contain a rod also. That is, a wheel with a rod attached to it is called wheel and axle. Example, steering wheel or swing machine, egg beater, cycle, etc. comes under wheel and axle. Egg beater ne ningal kandittle, beater ne nail adoru rod vaittu connected aanu, right? That is wheel and axle. Then screw. Screw is a simple machine used to hold things together with the help of a nail or a screw. What will hold the things together more tightly? Screw. Why? Because it has groove inside and it helps us to hold things more tightly. Okay? Then bigger screws called screw jacks are used to lift cars and other heavy objects. All big machines are the combinations of all these simple machines. വലിയ machines ഒക്കെ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ എല്ലാ simple machines ന്റെ ഒരു combination ആണ്. Next is energy. The ability to do work is called energy. There are different type of energy. Okay? The energy is everywhere in nature. Sun, wind, water, plants, animals. We use energy every day. Okay? Different forms of energy. Mechanical energy is the energy which is possessed by an object due to its position or due to its motion. Okay? Mechanical energy are of two types. The energy possessed by an object due to its motion is called kinetic energy and due to its position is called potential energy. Solar energy is the most readily available source of energy and it is the most important source of energy. What is the most important source of energy? Solar energy. And it is also non-polluting. When we hang our clothes to dry in the sun, we use the energy of sun. Solar panels absorb energy of the sun to provide heat for cooking. Then next is geothermal energy. The word geothermal comes from the Greek word geo means earth and therm means heat, that is heat of earth. The geothermal energy is the heat from within the earth. We can use the steam and hot water produced inside the earth to heat buildings or generate electricity. Geothermal energy is a renewable energy source because the water is replenished by rainfall and heat is continuously produced inside the earth. Wind energy. Wind energy is plentiful, renewable and widely distributed, clean and non-polluting. Therefore, it is considered by experts to be more environment friendly than many other energy sources. Wind energy environmental friendly and we can convert wind energy to electricity by using wind turbines. Of the renewable energy source that generate electricity, hydropower is most often used. Hydro means water power. That is electricity produced with the help of water. It was used thousands of grid grain Because the source of hydropower is water, hydroelectric power plants are located on a water source. Heat is a form of energy. We use it for a lot of things like warming our home, cooking food. Most of the heat energy we use is coming from the burning of fuel like coal, petroleum, kerosene, etc. Light is the naturalist way of transferring energy through space. Some sources of light energy are the sun, bulbs, tube light and burning candles. Sound is a form of energy, that is a vibration transmitted through solid, liquids or gases. Sound is produced when a force causes an object or a substance to vibrate. ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിനെ വൈബ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യിച്ചാലാണ് സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്. Some sources of sound energy are music system, musical instruments and radios. Next is electrical energy. The movement of electrical charges leads to electrical energy. Electrical charges moving through a wire is called electricity. Electrical charges moving through a wire is called electricity. Most of the appliances that we are using like washing machine, television, computer, mixer, grinder, etc. works on electricity. What is law of conservation of energy? The energy can neither be created nor destroyed. We have already studied this term in your 4th standard. That law is law of conservation of energy. We can just convert one form of energy to another. Okay? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but energy can be changed from one form to another. The total energy of an object never decreases or increases. That is, all total our energy ki yadoru problem alle korava koodalo avilla. Okay, understood. Force and energy manasilayo. Okay, thank you.